color makes me happy. And so that's reflected in the work. And basically this has been an exploration of color in my two favorite ways to use it, with paint and with fabric. So with most of the paintings that I have on display here, I have developed or designed a fabric collection that coordinates with the painting and complements and harmonizes with it, and it's exclusive to that painting. So if you purchase the painting, you have the exclusive right to buy the fabric. I won't sell that to anybody else. This was my COVID experiment or project when we had to lock down with COVID and the world seemed like it was going crazy. I wanted to learn how to do fabric and wallpaper design. So I learned a software program, and now I can do it. And then the idea came to me that it would be fun to match a fabric collection with a painting. What I have done just to demonstrate or illustrate the fabric collections for each painting, I have put together a sample book, and the sample book has, as the name would indicate, samples of the various fabrics I've designed to go with that particular piece. I also have I've covered up a cushion of a chair, and I've made a throw pillow so that you can see how those fabrics would play out. I have always found it difficult to match fabrics and home decor with original artwork because, especially my artwork, because I don't tend to be driven by whatever the color fads are at the moment. So I paint whatever color excites me on that particular day. And so in the past I've had trouble finding fabric that would coordinate with and not be florals or some sort of whimsical design, which is what you see in a lot of home dec fabric. I like the wood panel because I'm rough when I paint. I tend to sand a lot. I use an orbital sander to develop a history behind of the pieces. I like three or four of the pieces are on canvas, and when I do that, I feel that I feel a little more cautious in what I'm doing. I won't take an orbital sander to work on canvases, but to do it on wood, I just love the feel of working on that particular substrate. I like having some bumps and gnarls in the surface that I'm working with, so I like that feeling of texture that you build up. And I can get that on canvas, I can get that on the wood as well. It's just really whether or not I can sand and hit it with a chain or whatever. I can be much more physical with the piece on wood than I can on canvas. That's called intersection, and I don't even know why, except my husband came up with the title for it. I just love the warm colors and the strong shapes. It was actually quite a change in the continuum of this work. It was a scary change as part of the progression because it has such strong hard edges, such strong geometric shapes, and that was a step farther than I'd gone with the earlier paintings in this series. And I think when you make a change in what you do over just a few percentage points, it increases your insecurity about it. But I love the way it came out, and actually I have had this design printed on a pair of high tops that I'm going to wear to the opening tomorrow night. So it's an intersection of a number of things. It's an intersection of lines and shapes that's sort of reminiscent of an aerial view of a landscape, like one of those gorgeous photographs of Holland, the tulip fields in the Netherlands or something. And it's also an intersection, in my mind, of color and strong design elements.